Welcome to Study Time, a televised home learning program produced by Rwanda Basic Education Board.
Okay. Hello learners, how are you? Let me hope you are doing well over there. I'm Anton, your economic teacher. Nice to meet you. Today, I'm happy that I have brought for you a new lesson. Though our unit remains Unit 10, Price Mechanism. But the lesson, we are going to look at causes of price fluctuations of agricultural products. So our learning objective, by the end of this session, you should be able to explain or discuss the causes of pricing fluctuation of agricultural produce. So we live when at least you can discuss them. As I always tell you, that for me, I don't proceed with a new lesson when I don't recall the previous lesson. So could you please remind me what we looked at last time? What do we look at? Good. We looked at cobweb theorem. Then we looked at the assumptions. Good. So could you tell me some of the assumptions that we looked at? Yes? Good. We said that the planned output, in most cases, it is not produced. Good. Next. Yeah, we said that there is time lag. There is a period after harvest, planting and harvesting, there is that time lag. Good? Yeah. When prices increase, many producers produce a commodity. When they produce in plenty, the prices do what? Reduce. So that is what we looked at. But price fluctuation, who can define it for me, price fluctuation? Excellent. We said that it's where prices increase and follow. So there is up and down of prices. Prices are not stable. I'm happy, again, that you can recall what I taught you last time. So some of them, you can see some of the assumptions we looked at on our previous work, that planned output is not always equal to actual output. There is time lag. A low price will mean some farmers go out of the business. Good. Now, look here, dear students. That was our previous work. Now, we're going to proceed with our new lesson, causes of price fluctuation of agricultural products. Why? Why do you think that prices fluctuate? They increase. The following day, they are out. Today, you are buying a kilo of tomato at, let me say, 400. Then the following day, 1,000. So every time, why? Why do you think there are fluctuations? And we shall be specific in agricultural products. Why agricultural products? Every time And let's take our case study, Rwanda, and we see how, why do you think there is this? Who can give me why prices fluctuate? Why are they not stable? We have the same price. If you are buying a kilo of tomato at 400, it remains. Why does it move up? Yes? Good. There is what we call gestation period. That there is a period when people are going to harvest, and the period for planting. So there is that period. The other person? Good. That when the price of a product is low, farmers tend to leave that product. Good? Yes? Correct? When a plant, when, let's say, a type of a product is on the market, many join the market. At the end of the day, the prices fall. Good. Now, let's take a note together. Let's write down something. Causes of pricing, fluctuation of agricultural products. One, we have what we call a perishable commodities. Perishable commodities. That in most cases, you find that our commodities or our products are perishable. For example, tomatoes. If you harvest tomatoes today, some start rotting in just 2 days, 2 weeks. So what you are supposed to do is what? You have to sell them off at whatever price. Onions, it's the same case. At least for onions, they can take some time. Cassava, you harvest cassava today, you have to sell it on that day because people want to take a fresh cassava. If it takes a day or 2 days, then it starts rotting. And you go in a loss. Now, dear students, I want to show you how prices move up and down. When you have, after harvest, you harvest perishable commodities. If they are in high, if the supply is high, the price will be low. Why? Producers have brought a lot of, let me say, cassava at the market. Now, they have no solution. They have to sell that cassava on that price. That's why consumers also buy at low price because it is in high supply. When you supply cassava or tomatoes, when the supply is low, the prices will do what? Will go high, even if it is perishable. Because the supply is what? Is low. So perishability of a commodity, sometimes you end up buying, selling at low price. So the price will come low because you cannot wait tomorrow, or you cannot wait for another day to see that the prices do what? Increase. Let me also tell you, because I've ever been in this market, if you are selling cassava, you are, and the prices are high, people will leave, will not buy. If they don't buy, you have to do what? To to reduce. If you reduce and sell, at the end of the day, you find that even you are increasing on. If you are selling a kilo, you are selling, let me say, 4 pieces. 4 pieces at 1,000. Then the evening, you will make 10 pieces. Here, 1,000. So if you see when time is going, your cassava will go bad. You will sell 10 pieces at the same price. Avocado, you normally see people selling avocado on the street. Even sometimes they ask you to take for free. Why? Because the product are perishable. So for perishable products, you sell at whatever price in case supply is high. And if you see when there is when demand is low. Good. Next, let me hope you are taking notes over there. We have longo gestation, long gestation period. Long gestation periods. Long gestation period. Dear learners, let me first know what is gestation period. Who can tell me the meaning if I talk of gestation period? Gestation period. Good. That's the period of maturity. That some crops have long gestation period. You find that for can I say, let me give an cassava. Cassava sometimes takes like a year or 2 years. Today, if a kilo of cassava is at 500 in Kigali, what farmers do? All of them, they go to plant cassava. Here today, let me say this is 20. This is 2020. So these farmers, they also want to sell at this price. So when time of maturity for cassava reaches, you find that the price is 200 for cassava. So the problem is long gestation period, because the crop takes time to mature. But if it was short, then you could meet this market. So the problem remains that agricultural products have long gestation period. Let's see. Now, after harvest, this is the price, current price, 500 a kilo of cassava. Now, before supply, the prices are high. Then, we have joined the market. All of us, let's go and plant cassava. Why? Cassava is on market. As we reach our harvest, the price will be low because there is much supply. So this is how it comes. The problem remains with price remain fluctuating. Good. Next, difference between planned difference between planned output and actual output. So there is a difference between the planned output and the actual output. Dear learners, how does this come? How does this come? That the actual output, let's say, we may plan. Okay, let me give an example. I may plan that I'm going to grow maize. I'm going to grow maize, and I expect 1 acre to get 30 tons. 30 tons of what? Maize. So I expect to get 30 tons of maize on 1 acre. Now, as this is what I have planned, but because agriculture commodities face with weather conditions, we may fail to get rain, or we may get rain that destroys our maize. We may have pests. Then at the end of the day, instead of getting 30 tons, I get 10 tons of what? Of maize. So the problem remains. I expected this to bring on the market, but I have got this, which means supply is low. As supply is low, prices will move up. But there are also other conditions when the prices are favorable. If they become favorable and we get, instead of planning 30, I may get 40 tons. If I get 40 tons, it means that supply is going to be high. If it becomes high, the prices are going to be low. So the problem of price fluctuation remains. Good. Let's continue to give more. Let's write more. So there is absence. There is absence of effective commodity programs. Absence of effective commodity programs. So we don't have effective programs. You find that these developing countries, they have no program. If there is a poor harvest because of rain, they will say, we had a problem of rain. You saw that one. We had a problem of sunshine. So there is no program. Every time they give excuses, but they have no program that can stabilize prices. Good. Next, agriculture products. Let me also, you are taking note. Agricultural products have low market. They have low market in industrial production, have low market in industrial production. Agricultural products have low market in industrial production. Why? Why do you think, or what's the cause of this? So this one, if you see our industries, let's say if you go in our free zone, you may find that goods, products we take there, they are not agricultural products. They are steel, they take to make iron sheets, they take their gold, they take car spare parts, colors. So for agricultural products are not very much in this market. Being low in industrial sector, you find that our goods are not, our products remain in excess. As they remain in excess, we get the problem of low price. Then with this improved technology, even where we export our products, they carry out agriculture. They have greenhouses. They can even export good soils outside, and they also have their own agricultural products. Next, agricultural products. Sorry. So I was saying that agricultural producers, agricultural producers in developing agricultural producers in developing countries, agricultural producers in developing countries produce similar products. So agriculture producers in developing countries produce similar products. Good. Now, let me give you an example. If they happen to know that today the price of maize is high, you find that all farmers, all producers will decide to produce maize because it is on high market, and they leave the rest. They don't cut out diversification. They concentrate on one thing. Good. Next, agriculture or agricultural products agricultural products have inelastic demand. So both, okay, if I talk of inelastic demand, dear students, what does it mean? Elastic demand. That a product, in case there is a change in price, this product will change a slight percentage in in prices. For instance, these agricultural products, in most cases, they are foodstuffs. Foodstuffs. Every person needs to eat. So however much, if they increase the price, we shall stay buying food. We shall continue buying what? Food. So increase in the price does not stop us from buying food because we are supposed to eat. If we don't get money, then the government will buy for us. Still, even if the when the prices are reduced, then it is okay. But even if there is an increase, you increase 20%, 40%, we shall stay buying food. We shall not stop because agricultural products, they have inelastic demand. Every person has to eat. So price fluctuation will be there. Producers will increase the prices, but we shall stay buying. Good. Let's continue. So regulating supply of agricultural products through arbitrage. Arbitrage. Here you can get goods where there is excess, and you take them to goods where there is no excess, but you have a problem of loads. So that one cannot work. Still, our agriculture in developing economies, it is done on a smaller scale and with farmers that are doing subsistence. And you find that we are getting little products. That's leading the prices to increase. My dear learners, you can take a note there, then you do that homework, discuss causes of price fluctuation of agricultural products. I'm happy that you've been following, and I can say thank you. Nice time. I remain yours, Anton.